Okay, so it is snowing. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try and get in. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Alright guys, so I'm with my friend Braddock. He just came to pick me up and we're gonna go on a little snow adventure today. Not really sure exactly what's in store for today, but I think we're gonna go to an abandoned nuclear plant.
We're going to the Yellow Creek. Why are we? I'm talking like it's like a whole person. We're going to the Yellow Creek Natural Park nuclear power plant.
I've told him about this place, but I've never actually been. But it's an abandoned nuclear plant and we've always wanted to see it and we've heard stories about it, so today's gonna be the day. Hopefully we're able to show you guys.
It's like a, what's that big Russian?
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
Yeah. I would love to go. I would love to go to Chernobyl, but like you have to get like special permission to go over there. But that's on my bucket list. I want to go to Chernobyl.
It's like can't you walking around in there? You can just die from radiation alone.
Well, it's not to the point to where like.
I mean, it's like easy.
Like you can walk around, but like you have to like keep like a radiation tracker on you at all times to like so they can track like how much radiation level you have, and you can only spend like a certain amount of time there. Like, but they have like a legit hotel and all that you can stay at there.
Oh yeah, they have tours and everything.
Yeah.
If everything goes downhill for me, I'm gonna become a tour guide for Chernobyl.
I'm gonna go to the Bermuda Triangle and just get lost.
That's where I'd freak out.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
Okay, so we have no idea where we're going. We're kind of just driving around, I guess.
We're on a railroad.
We're gonna find it somehow. Okay, so we came across a bit of a problem. Braddock got the car stuck. Way to go, Braddock.
We're doomed.
We're gonna freeze out here. We're going full primal.
Okay, the plan is though, we're gonna reverse it. The nuclear power plants are just right down there. Zach's gonna be in the driver's seat.
Oh
so,
gosh.
Yeah.
Gotta get Braddock out of his mess. Oh, Braddock. Always getting us into something. Okay. Alright. Hopefully this works. This is so miserable. Look at the damage you've done.
Oh.
Alright, get out of there. No, not forward, go backwards.
I'm going backwards, I'm hitting something.
Oh, the tree. Oh, Braddock. What are you doing?
Ryan.
Oh gosh, we're so dead. Careful, slow. Take it slow. Where are you going? You just abandoning the car? Dude. Get back here and help me get the car out of here.
We could get out of this, you know.
Dude, you got this thing stuck. Dude, I hope we can get out, because I don't want to have to like call somebody out here. Like, Hey, man.
I hope a train doesn't come.
Okay. All right. I'm getting in.
All right.
Excellent driving, Braddock. Very good job. Let the record show I'm the one that got us out.
Yes, I'm glad you did.
Oh, it's a bit chilly. Slightly.
I can't feel my nose, Zach.
Okay guys, quick little side note. So I really didn't record much after this. Let's just say things went south pretty quick. So as me and Braddock were getting ready to go to the nuclear plant, we had left the car and we just took off walking down the railroad tracks, and we get probably like maybe 3/4 of a mile down the road. This truck pulls up. So this guy rolls down his window to his truck and he starts asking us all these questions like if we're supposed to be out there and what we're doing out here, how we got there, and all that. So apparently we weren't supposed to be out there. Didn't quite know about that. But yeah, he said he was just warning us that if the people that work back there catch us back there, that they would more than likely call the law on us. That kind of just scared me a little bit, because I definitely don't want the law called on me, and I definitely don't want to do anything illegal or anything that's going to get me in trouble. But, however, we were able to talk him into giving us a ride back to our car. So, as we were in the truck, we were talking to him, and he actually said that it is possible for us to get permission by the workers to actually go back there and be able to take some pictures or videos or whatever we want to do. So maybe in the future I'll be able to get special permission and be able to go back there. So maybe there could be a second part to this video. If that's something that y'all would be interested in, if y'all want to be able to see the nuclear power plant, be sure to leave comments down below letting me know if that's something that y'all think we should do. I know I'm definitely interested to find out what's in that nuclear power plant, because we've always heard stories and it's just been eating me up to know what it's like, what we could possibly find in there. For all we know, it might be nothing, but you know, I don't know unless we go find out for ourselves. But anyways, after the guy dropped us off at the railroad tracks, we still had to walk a little bit to get back to the car. And we get back to the car and I start backing up for Braddock, and he was supposed to be directing me, which did not work out because I ended up sliding off on some mud into a ditch and we got stuck again. But this time it was like really bad and I could not get us out of it. Like, we were stuck. Like, we were severely stuck. I was trying everything I could to flatten out the mud and like get the tires uncaked, but like there was just no way of getting out of it. And what made it even worse is it was starting to get dark. It was already cold. I was getting really nervous because we were like 30 minutes from home and didn't know who we were going to call to try and get us out of that. I was actually worried we might have to camp out in the car overnight. But luckily, the Lord was looking out for us, because the man that ended up stopping us from going to the nuclear power plant was waiting on us to get out of the railroad tracks, and he was waiting, and I guess because he never saw us, he decided to come back there to the railroad tracks and noticed that we were stuck. And he was able to get us out. So, problem solved. Thank you to the kind gentleman that got us out. If you ever see this video, thank you so much. But anyways, after we got unstuck, we just headed back to Corinth, and our buddy Sam came over, and we pretty much just goofed off the rest of the night. So I guess back to the video. Oh man. What did we get ourselves into, Braddock? Okay guys, so you know what time it is. It's time for the verse of the day. So today's verse comes from 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. And it says, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world." Basically what that's saying, guys, is don't just take the word of somebody saying they're a Christian or they're a follower of God at face value. Just because someone says that they're a follower of God doesn't necessarily mean that they do follow God. You know the saying, actions speak louder than words. And in the Bible, it tells us that we will be able to tell by their fruit if they're living for God. And that's why it says, test the spirits and see if they're from God. Because there's many people out there that claim to be religious or claim to be from God, and they could be leading someone down a completely wrong road that's not in line with God. And by being a false prophet, not only are they hurting themselves, but they're also hurting all the others that believe them or who are following what they say. So I hope, guys, that that's not one of y'all, and if you see that, don't point fingers and judge them or whatever. Just love them like you would anybody else. Show them what it is to be a true follower of Christ. Deep down, they know whether or not they're really following God, and one day they're going to have to answer for that. But you guys just keep living a life according to God and His Word, and hopefully the false prophets will see that, and maybe it'll make a change in their heart. And guys, I hope y'all don't think of me as a false prophet. Let me set the record straight. I love God with all my heart. I know I'm not the most godly man. I know I have several flaws. But I do desire God. I desire His Word. I want to grow closer to Him. And I want to be able to spread His Word and teach you guys. I want to be able to be a positive influence and be able to share the love of Christ with you guys. So I hope that y'all can see by my fruit and by my actions that I am a man of God. And I hope that it encourages you guys to be men and women of God as well. Don't take any shame in it. If people want to ridicule you, so be it. Because in the end, they're the ones that are going to be in the wrong. They're the ones that are going to have to deal with it. Remember, we're not living for this world. We're living for what God has promised us as His children, which is an eternity in heaven with Him. And guys, don't just treat salvation as a ticket out of hell. I know I did that for years, but it's more than that. It's about having a relationship with God. It's not just some save me from hell tactic, but forming an actual bond and relationship with God. And that takes practice. That takes time, which means you have to be getting in your Bible. You have to be praying with God, making it a habit. I know it's hard, but the more you do that, the closer you get to God. The better your relationship with God becomes, and the more He starts to reveal to you. God treats His children much like people on earth treat their children. You don't just expect a newborn to be able to know everything there is, and you don't try and teach them everything there is. You have to gradually teach them more and more and show them little bits at a time and help them grow. Well, it's the same way with us in our salvation and our relationship with God. I hope that in some way this will resonate with you and it will begin to work on your heart. And I hope y'all enjoyed today's vlog, even though things didn't go as planned. But that's okay, because God protected us. And the way I look at it, things could have been a lot worse. And I'm not going to get upset about it because God was with me in all of it. And sometimes God will send curveballs in your way, but don't duck, because you might just miss something. And come to think of it, actually, because we got stuck, it forced me and Braddock to have to kind of just sit there and wait for a little while. And because God put us in that situation, I was actually able to have a really good conversation with Braddock, and we don't really get to do that often. So I'm actually thankful that God did put us in that scenario. But anyways, that's it for the vlog today, guys. Like always, go leave a like on the video, drop comments down below, and if you're new to this channel, or if you've seen other videos and just haven't done it yet, go subscribe to my channel and tap that little bell to turn post notifications on. That way you'll be updated with all my new videos. And feel free to go check out my other social media accounts like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. I have all those linked in the description below, so go check those out. I'm pretty active on every single one of those, so it's just a great way to see what I'm doing outside of my life on YouTube. Because sometimes I can't just vlog everything and I don't have enough content. So it's nice to be able to see the little things that happen throughout the days. So yeah, definitely go check those out. Oh, and one more thing, guys. I have some pretty great news to tell you. I kind of hinted at it a few vlogs ago, but I'm finally able to reveal the big news. So basically, you guys know, I've always wanted to travel. I've always just felt this passion for it, that's something that God's been leading me on. And over the course of the year, I've just been trying to figure out where God's leading me, what's the next step. And He's slowly been showing me bits and pieces. Well, recently I found this organization through Facebook called World Race and Adventures and Missions. And I just did a bit of research and it seemed like it was just exactly what was meant for me. Like, I was just feeling very drawn to it. So I just kept looking into it and eventually filled out an application almost like I was applying for a job. And they called me and I had an interview with them. And after a lot of anticipation, I got accepted to go on a mission trip over the course of like 9 months where I'll be going to Thailand, Malaysia, Ecuador, and Costa Rica. So I'm really stoked about that. I can't wait to be able to get to these locations because I am going to be able to vlog that and I can't wait to be able to share that with you guys. But there is an order of business that I have to attend to before I'm able to go on this, and that is the fundraising process. So this can be kind of a scary subject, and it can be quite intimidating because I have to raise close to $16,000. I don't even think I made $16,000 all of last year. But I'm trying not to worry about it too much because I know that if this is what God is calling me to do, that He will provide and He will find a way to make it possible. I firmly believe that God will work miracles, and like I said, if this is what He wants me to do, I know that I'm going to be able to do it. But basically, World Race is going to set me up with almost like a GoFundMe type deal. And people are going to be able to donate to this mission. And I'll have that link in the description below as well. And guys, I know it's a rough subject, and I'm not really just trying to sound like a beggar. I'm not just trying to sound like I want to take your money. But if you're feeling like God is calling you to help in some way or contribute to a cause, this would be a great thing to contribute to. You know, not everybody has the ability to be able to just take off and go on these mission trips. But I do believe as Christians that we're all called to contribute in some way to the mission field. Whether that be by going on the mission trips or sponsoring and providing the way for the people to go. So this could definitely be something that the Lord could use you to not only just bless me, but bless people all around the world with. And like I said, I don't want it to sound like begging. I would like for you guys to pray about it, and if you feel inclined to help, it would be greatly appreciated. And I promise the money will be going to a good cause. It's not going to be scammed in any way. All the money would be going directly to the mission trip in order to provide for my plane tickets, my accommodations, insurance to just ensure my safety. So this money wouldn't be for like personal use, like it wouldn't be for me to go out and just blow and have fun. This would be strictly to provide for all my needs that I would have to have over the course of the 9 months. So I hope that you guys will consider this and pray about it and just know that God's gonna bless this in some way. And I'm not saying that you're going to receive reward for doing this. I'm not saying that you're going to get ahead in any way, but you definitely will receive favor with God, and it'll definitely be something that will make Him proud. And it's definitely going to be something that He knows. He's definitely going to see this act and know where your intentions are with this. And guys, I'm going to see it, and I'm definitely going to be blessed by it. I'm definitely going to be thankful for it. And guys, that's just what it's all about. It's all about loving God and loving God's people. Just helping out with others, putting others before yourself. So even though you guys would be putting me above you by donating and contributing to me, I would be turning around and giving my time to the Lord and going to these other countries and ministering to people and helping work with these people that don't know God and trying to put their lives over mine and help them learn the love of God. So guys, I'm telling you, this could be a great thing. I hope y'all will pray about it and consider it. But that's all I have to say about that subject. So this is where I'm getting ready to close out the vlog. I love you guys, and God loves you. See you next time.